Hey guys, I need some help. I have a granddaughter who has extremely curly hair, very curly. I can't stress how curly it is. When I we're done showering and bathing and everything, and I've got it done everything to it. It's super cute. It's getting longer, so the curls are like corkscrews, tight corkscrew curls. But it's in between time that I have trouble. I'm trying to educate myself on the best way to care for curly hair, extremely curly hair. Um, in doing so, I've been watching YouTube videos of people who uh, take care of their curly hair and their kids with curly hair. Also, been trying to Google some information. One of the things I learned is it's probably not a good idea to be washing it every day like I have been doing. It's definitely easier to style if I wash it every day. Or not even style, it definitely looks better if I wash it every day or every other day. But I'm learning that her natural hair oils is best for, that's probably with everybody. Your natural hair oil is the best conditioner you can have. So, what do I do in between washing them? Do you use a leave-in conditioner in between washing to make it look good? Uh, as far as what products you use too. I mean, right now I'm not using anything special. I'm using basic shampoo and conditioner, and then a leave-in conditioner after we get out of the bath. In trying to educate myself, I've learned that I need to make sure both in the bath and after the leave-in conditioner needs to be worked through. Take my time, make sure every strand from scalp to tip to the ends are completely conditioned. Take my time in doing that, both in the bath and with the leave-in conditioner. With the leave-in conditioner, I've even taken to using her comb to comb it through, comb the leave-in conditioner through to make sure, like I said, every strand from root to tip is got conditioner. So what products do you use? If you don't mind my asking, if you don't mind helping to grow out, and what do you do in between washes to make sure it looks good and looks healthy? That's what I'm asking. What kind of products you use to encourage healthy, conditioned, hair. I know from my own experience that she has thin hair and fine hair, and I know from my own experience that it's so easy to dry out and become unhealthy and frizzy and all that. So, what products work best to make sure she has healthy hair and maybe even promote growth? But I'm not even really too concerned about that. I just want to make sure it's healthy and it looks good from day to day. And I'm wondering how am I going to make it look good from day to day if I'm only washing it twice a week? Do you use the leave-in conditioner? And like I said, I'm working with a 3-year-old here. So what do you do when you get, if she gets peanut butter, spaghetti sauce, whatever in her hair every day? She don't, but it. At the end of the week, we probably, wash it more often than not because she got something in her hair, or go to the beach and get sand in her hair or something. What do I do to make sure that it's healthy? I don't use any heat on her hair at all, and as long as it's up to me, I probably never will, because I've learned how that can damage your hair. As she gets older, if she chooses to go that route, I want to make sure she knows what the risks are and how to do it healthy, like with the diffuser and stuff. But help. Any ideas? Anything you can help? I'm also wondering, do she's 3, so I know there's like oil treatments. Is she too young for that? I I know you don't do that too often. It's like you know, done occasionally. Um, I also I've heard there's like home remedies and stuff too to help moisturize your hair. Like I've heard like olive oil sometimes would work. Warm some olive oil and then use it occasionally to add extra. You know, make sure it stays moisturized. Any home remedies that it would help. Or affordable products or ideas. I would love if you could give me ideas on how to style hair. I mean, her hair is so curly. It's long-ish. Like when it's wet, it comes down mid back. But when it's dry, which is the majority of her day, it's like no offense, but it looks like an afro. It's big. It's out here. It's not down here like it's goes out. So when it's dry, so if you could, maybe send me a clip of how you style your hair or, your kid's hair to make it look really cute. Right now, I am particular about what kind of bands I use because I've learned through the course of my life that certain bands and certain types of hair bows and stuff will break your hair off. So I don't use those. I either use a scrunchie or some other type of band that is not going to break her hair off. Her hair is so thin and fine. The little tiny clips won't stay. They're like 60 seconds that are falling out or whatever. But so there's not a whole lot of little accessories I can use. But I with my own daughter, I learned some little things I can do using multiple bands and like doing little designs in her hair. So I can do that. She loves me taking care of her hair. She will sit really still while I'm combing her hair and everything. So she's really patient. She will let me style it pretty much however I want at this point. My daughter did too until she didn't. I remember she's like at a certain age. I don't remember what it was. She's in elementary school though. I was doing whatever I want for a certain amount of years, but then at a certain point, I would style her hair in some way or other. Mom, that don't look good. So I just that was my cutoff point. She would let me do it no more. Anyway, so if you could send me little clips or a link or tag me in something that will help me give me ideas on how to style her hair, or even send me a link on how I can treat her hair to make sure it's as healthy as it can be, especially in between washes. Like I said, what do you do in between washes to make sure it's easy to comb and healthy and looks good? And is she too young to consider oil treatment? And if so, if oil treatment is something I should consider, what kind of oil treatment? And would some kind of coconut oil or olive oil or something, would that work? Any help or advice would be appreciated. Just reach out to me and help a girl out. Please, please, please. God bless you. And remember, with God all things are possible. You can do all things through Christ Jesus who gives you strength. Jesus loves you.